Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Ninja Cheeto here. This week there is going to be an early extended maintenance. It's going to be taking place at Tuesday at 7 a.m. and lasting until Wednesday at 4 a.m. for a total of 21 hours. It will be happening about 12 hours after the time of this video going live. I wanted to make a video about this yesterday, but I got caught up busy, so apologies for the short notice for me. I'll be going over some reminders that you all might want to take care of, because with this maintenance, some campaigns will be expiring, some scratches, and as well I will give you all some reminders over the weekly trades to do. There are timestamped chapters in the video play scrub bar, as well in the video description, to help you get the info that you need from this video faster. So, let's jump into it. Now, one of the first things I do want to mention, since there is going to be an early maintenance this week, is going to be the free daily scratch ticket. You're going to have about a 3-hour window to grab your free daily scratch ticket tomorrow. So as I mentioned, there's going to be an early maintenance tomorrow. It's going to be starting at 7 in the morning Eastern time. Now these daily scratches reset at 4 in the morning Eastern time. So from 4 in the morning to 7 in the morning, you're going to have that 3-hour gap there to grab your daily scratch. And then from there, you're just going to miss it, because the extended maintenance is going to be 21 hours and it's going to last until 4 in the morning, which is reset time for the daily scratch ticket. So be sure to set yourself an alarm if you want to grab this up. All right, so another quick little reminder we're going to toss out is this is going to be your last chance to progress for these limited time tasks for the Slayer prep tickets. Now we're going to be getting the trade after the maintenance coming on Wednesday. So you want to make sure that you go out there and get the rest of these tickets. You can see on the screen, I still have a little bit of work I need to go out here and do myself. I've been pretty busy here recently. That's why y'all haven't seen so much content from me. So yeah, I'm going to have to get to cracking tonight before the maintenance hits. I guess that's going to be my nightly activity after video recording's done. Now, something else that's going to be going away this week is going to be the current limited time quest. As well, you're going to be losing the ability to progress seasonal points. So you can see the seasonal point booster is going to be going away with maintenance. You won't be able to trade in for it anymore. Now, the trade here for the seasonal points is going to be lasting for an additional week. You'll have until April 11th to complete trading in for anything that you want to here with your seasonal points. But this is going to be the last final push you have to get seasonal points. So if there's anything in the scratch that you still need to get a hold of, definitely make sure that you try to progress your points tonight, because this is going to be the last little bit that you have to try to get whatever you're missing from the shop. So this week there is an ARX record ranking going on, so you want to make sure that you go out there and hit these if you haven't. If you open your menu and you go to personal and then down to ARX records, random challenge records, you can find it in here. It's for Geometric Labyrinth rank 2. This is the pyramid over in Central Redum. Make sure you go out there and hit this. This is solo, and this ranking is per class too, so you can actually rank and get individual rewards for every class here on the list, every class in the game. And you don't even have to try to shoot for gold or silver. As long as you just clear this one time, you're going to get a minimum participation reward of ARX Record Badge 3, which would be the bronze reward. So you can just go out there on every class, even if you think that you don't want to put a lot of time in, which we don't have a lot of time left anyways, then you could just get some rewards. Okay, so as mentioned with the ARX Record Badge ranking, we do actually have a trade shop that's going to be expiring here. If you're in Central City, you go to the first shop on the left over here to the item trader Travis, and he has an option here towards the bottom, ARX Record Exchange Badge. And inside of the ARX Record Badge Exchange, you can trade in for these different camos here up at the top. Now you can see that all these camos are actually CV color variant. Now the color variants will change the color of your photon arts. Like this Recharge Your Almaty CV here, for example, will make all your photon arts be like a purplish color. Now, if you look up here in the top right, you can see that you can only trade in for these until April 4th. So yeah, these are going away. So if you're still interested in these, try to hit these up. And like I mentioned before, with the ARX Record Badge ranking, you're going to be getting those record badges, and you can trade them in for these different camos, and like there's some emotes down here at the bottom and stuff. Pretty nice little stuff that you can trade in for. Now this shop should be getting updated after the maintenance too, and we'll have new stuff to get inside of here, and I'm sure there's probably going to be some new camos and stuff too. Now I do want to mention, going away this week as well will be the Mystic Explorer AC scratch. This is going to be coming to an end, so if you have been scratching on this and you've gotten any of the frequency bonus Mystic Explorer tickets, make sure that you go through and choose your prizes on this through the prize listing. Even if you haven't been scratching, you should still go through this prize listing just to see if there's anything in here that you want, that you're interested in, because it'll probably be a little cheaper right now than it will be later, and this will be the time for you to pick it up. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and just go on to basic trades. This is weekly stuff that y'all should probably already know, but hey, reminders never hurt. So if you're inside of Central City, the first shop on the left again, Item Trader Travis. We always try to go here every week. If you go to Item Exchange towards the very bottom, you want to make sure that you trade in for your N Augmentation Success Rate 10%, and you can trade in for 3 of these, and it only takes 30 gold Prem Swords. And those are pretty easy to get a hold of, especially if you're running the limited time quest, you'll get a bunch of them. Now, another one that you want to make sure that you trade in for the week is going to be the Item Exchange Stia. If you go into Item Exchange Stia, and towards the middle of the listing is Secret of 4. You can trade in for 10 of these a week, and these sell for a pretty decent amount of money in the player shops, as well as they're considered to be one of the best in slot augments, because they raise your min-max damage as well as increase damage too. And then one more thing that we want to mention is the Aegis Integra exchange that's in here. Now, towards the very bottom, you can exchange in for all these different Dominas and Aegis Integra if you have your weapons and stuff, and Aegis Souls and whatnot. So it's always good to hit this up. You're limited how much you can do this per week. They're actually going to be increasing how much of this you can do per week pretty soon, which will be nice, but you can reference the market for like how much some of these Dominas are, these Aegis Souls and stuff on your ships. Might be worth you going through and trading in for these and selling them on your shop. Now, another trade that we do want to mention is going to be at the Item Enhancement shop. If you go towards the very bottom, there is an exchange enhancement materials. And if you exchange other enhancement materials, you can find a weekly trade for Arms Refiner 2 inside of here. Now, you can only trade for 2 of these a week, so you want to make sure that you trade in for these. It helps you to plus 60 your gear. So we are going to go ahead and mention one more trade that y'all probably want to go ahead and take care of. Is going to be an Alliance Activity Support NPC Tim. Now, if you've been doing your alliance tasks, then you're going to have alliance badges, and you can use these alliance badges to trade in for these triggers in here. Now, the trigger Battle of Halfia Lake, this is where we're fighting Dark Falls, Aegis, and you'll probably want to snag these up. These usually sell for pretty good money, and there's probably going to be a lot of people running these soon when Slayer releases, because people are going to want the Neo Sastrian Gunblade. Okay, so now we're on to our last weekly reminder, which is going to be going to base PSO2 to get some casino star gems. So if you're unaware of how to get to base PSO2, if you go to any Ryuker in any city, any Ryuker anywhere in the game, if you select the Ryuker and you go to block transfer, up at the very top, there's going to be a transfer to PSO2 block option, which will take you to base PSO2 blocks. Now, another way that you can get to base PSO2 is upon ship selection. When you select your ship, then it's going to take you into your character selection screen, and when you go to select your character, it brings up an option for going to NGS or going to base PSO2. Now, keep in mind, you PlayStation users, that the PlayStation Store, the base PSO2 is a separate download, so you're going to have to download PSO2 base separately from NGS. And it's quite a big file, but I would say it's very worth to do. It's very worth to go through. You get a lot of star gems and a lot of just random items and stuff. It's a whole game that's been there for like 10 years. It's got like really good story and everything. Very worth going through. Now, upon logging into base PSO2, it's going to put you here in the Arkship lobby. And if you turn around, you can face this elevator area right here that's going to take you to the shopping plaza. Hit the button to go inside. And then if you jump down from up here, you can look at whatever our current seasonal lobby is, which is pretty nice. Turn around, and you're right here at the casino entrance. Now, upon going inside of the casino entrance, if you go off to the left, there's a prize attendant over here, and they have limited time weekly trades here that you can use for star gems. Now, you can do this per ship, so if you have a character on all 4 ships, you can actually do this on all 4 ships. And you can get quite a bit of extra star gems per week just by doing this. Now, these take casino coins to trade in for. If you're unsure of how to get a hold of casino coins, if you're the first time in the casino, come over to this casino staff at NPC Ion over here. And they actually have some tasks in here that'll give you like some various rewards. There's some camos in here and some casino passes and stuff. Now, once you have casino passes, you can take them to this little Voldragon machine right here. And if you spin, you can spin like 5 times. And sometimes he'll spit out more than 500 worth of casino coins. Sometimes he'll just give you 500. It's a little bit of RNG. So that's one way to get a hold of casino coins and casino passes. Now, there's another way, and I pretty much do this almost every day, and this is by doing daily orders in base PSO2, and I'll go ahead and show y'all where to get a hold of that at. So here you can see we are back inside of the Arkship lobby again, back in the login section. If you're on over to the left, there's the daily order attendant over here. Now, I usually have collected a lot of these, and towards the bottom, she has collect orders. And like for Ruins Shrimp, for example, we just go into Ruins and start fishing to get a hold of these. And they're pretty easy to get a hold of. Now, usually what I'll do is I'll stock up a lot of these gathering items. You can see I have a ton of them here. Like I have this Ruins Shrimp, for example, that I just grabbed. I have 380 of this item. Now, we're going to go ahead and turn one of these in. And we're not going to turn in all 380. We're just going to turn in one, because we can do this on extra characters, and we can do this the next time the order pops up too. And whenever we turn this in, it's going to pop up that we have completed a daily order, which gives us 5 casino coin passes. Now, you can get this 5 casino coin passes daily order complete on every single character you have. I have 30 characters, so I can get 30 of these every day. I can get 30 times the 5 passes. And that equals to a lot of star gems with a casino every week. Now, there's also another task in here. Usually, like I mentioned, there's these collect orders down here. There's also collect orders that actually say collect next to them. These other ones down here at the bottom actually aren't collect per se. They're just like they're gathering from like fishing and harvesting and stuff inside of missions. But these actual collect ones here, there's a support partner that you can create and send out from in your room, and you can send your little support partner out to actually grab these items. As you can see, I have a little support partner here, Sonic, in my room, and I have Sonic going out and just grabbing me up some little gathering items too, just to show y'all for an example. You can see that Sonic went out and had a success on a couple of these gathering items, and I can just turn these in for daily gathers if I wanted to. So I didn't even have to really do a lot. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a wonderful day, friends. See you in the next one.